Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the
We got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. Dot. 12. Dot.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now they'll audible to something else. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. It's Kenneth Walker III. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Allen. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
12, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Lions at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Devin Bush coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, and here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Painter. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable now for Allen. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. That.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. That.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got a sense to pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That stop made by Jack Campbell. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On 3rd and 2, Painter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Painter has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Painter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Burrow. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Operating from the gun, Painter. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
On 2.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right?
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12.
Now So it's Burrow. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now they'll change things up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Painter. And Walker has it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Painter. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eleven MT.
Burrow on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available,
11.
and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
11, Thomas.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown reception. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Painter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the counter, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Sticking with Walker on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at all. Use them now.
Back to throw. Across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And just shutting him off there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And that's caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down. Here's Burrow. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good.